Good morning everyone and welcome to a new video on this channel. It is Saturday the 9th of March 2024 and today we're off back to International Stadium. It is Gateshead versus Peterborough Sports in the quarter-final of the FA Trophy. So here I'm in Gateshead and going into this afternoon's game, Peterborough Sports are currently in 15th place in the National League North, but it would be absolute stupidity to underestimate them today. You look at this run that they have been on so far. They've beaten Dagenham and Redbridge on penalties, beat Kidderminster in the last round, overcame a bit of a known banana skin at Horsham. Obviously look at what Horsham did in the FA Cup, and yet Peterborough went there and ran riot really, so they're going to be a tough nut to crack. But speaking of Gateshead, we are in 6th place now in the National League table following Tuesday night's loss against Solihull Moors. But for us today the attention does turn towards the FA Trophy and back-to-back years in the quarter-finals of this competition. Obviously last year we maybe rode our luck a little bit and beating Farsley Celtic on penalties. Obviously Farsley, if anything, in a worse position then to what Peterborough are now, but also you've got to remember that we did go into that game with a lot of cup-tied players. We were pretty down to the bare bones, throwing in what maybe at the time you'd have to say were inexperienced kids to play a game of such importance. But this year it's thankfully a little bit different on that front. There's only Kane Adom and Lewis Knight that are actually cup tied, so we've got a bit more options to choose from today, and I think it is important that we do rotate in this game today, because it's no hidden secret that it's been a very hectic schedule in the league, and that's only going to remain the same pretty much until the end of the season, playing Saturday, Tuesday most weeks, except for the week when that England C game's on, but I'll have a little bit of a chat about what I think of that in another video. But yeah, as far as we're concerned, a lot of games to fit in. Obviously you've still got Easter weekend, which is to come, which is always a pretty busy time, but as it is today, there is the quarter-final of the FA Trophy, so let's just focus on that for now. I think when they did the draw, I think, like, if you'd asked around the fan base, a lot of people are saying that they maybe wanted Peterborough Sports, so maybe some might look at it and think we've got the most favourable tie that we could have got. I mean, I'm not looking at it that way, because as I've said a few times, our home form does give me the shivers a little bit, but you know what, there is still enough professionalism in that team to just go out there and get the job done. I mean, obviously since James Montgomery came back, there's been a lot of talk about will we see a repeat of last year and penalty shootout heroics. I mean, hopefully not, because ideally we'll get this game done in 90 minutes. I mean, obviously in the last round we were very nearly taken to penalties by Hereford. The round before, granted, we're still a bit of a depleted squad, we were taken to penalties by Western-super-Mare, and it's going to be another banana skin today, but hopefully at the end of it all we will be in a second successive semi-final. Let's head on down to International Stadium and find out how it all unfolds. So the team's warming up here, Peterborough Sports getting ready just down there. They're not entirely sure what colours they're going to be in this afternoon. Maybe like a luminous green, judging by the socks and the trim on the shorts. Of course, I think when they're at home they're playing like orange and black. Anyway, the Gateshead are getting ready just there. The court's going to be in the white and black home strip. Anyway, I'll see you when the players are coming out the tunnel and ready to start the match.
And we are the lads! The Heat! Go on, Colin! Skin him!
Jesus Christ.
How are you son? Stand up. Oh, ref! Oh, ref!
Half-time, Gateshead 3, Peterborough Sports 0. That is as relentless a first half as I think I've ever seen. It says it all, 3-0 up in with not even a quarter of the game gone, and Dejuan Brown getting all three. And at this point I'm starting to get fears a little bit that Derby will be watching on and might call him back, but hopefully for our sake that doesn't happen, because he really looks as though he's starting to find his feet here now, starting to adapt to senior football. So long may this good spell of form that he's in continue. I mean, credit to Peterborough Sports, they haven't come up here to park the bus or anything like that. I think they maybe saw it as a nothing to lose kind of thing for them, and look, they've got stuck into us, and they're trying their best. But I just think in terms of how this game has gone so far, we've maybe just had a little bit too much quality for them. I mean, that's not to sound arrogant, and I do apologise if it comes across that way, but yeah, they're really, really professional from us so far. They're in no mood for any banana skins or anything like that, and but the thing is, when you get games like this where it is where some might argue over at half time, you often find the second half's a bit of a dead rubber. Hopefully that's not the case, and we can maybe go on and get 2 or 3 more. I think it'll be interesting to see if we make any change in the second half. We've got a very, very strong bench this afternoon, but then again, we've got another game coming up on Tuesday night, another important game at that, so might just be worth the score and give it as it is, maybe giving maybe the likes of Whelan, Francis, Denanga, Hannon, players like that have played a lot of football recently, just make sure that it is a day off for them, and they are, like the rest of us, spectators above all else. But on to the second half.
Sorry, anyone on the bus down, they're looking for a sitting there, but sit here with me. Nobody ever does. Pour a carton of milk, is actually.
Tim, this is why I couldn't be on the board for the soul. I still didn't get that. Carl and everyone. See what I mean? It's fucking you. That's what he did at Walking. Of added time at the end of this game, 4 minutes.
4 minutes additional time. 4 minutes.
scenic route a bit there, didn't we? I'm not singing now. These two Gateshead fans stayed back to applaud Peterborough Sports off the pitch, and you know what, they deserve the recognition, because I thought they were tremendous in that second half. I really did. Full-time Gateshead 3, Peterborough Sports 2. We are certainly taking a scenic route through this competition, aren't we? Yet again, when things looked pretty home and hosed at half-time, we decided just to maybe make things a little bit more interesting. That is just the Gateshead way for you, but in all seriousness, I have nothing but respect for Peterborough Sports after that. I thought, as I said in that clip just then, I thought they were absolutely tremendous in the second half. Played with a lot of energy, a lot of confidence, really showed no fear, and look, on another day they could have pulled it back, so you can see why they've had a decent run, why they've knocked out two teams from the National League already in this competition. So yeah, Peterborough Sports, if there's any of your fans watching, fair play to you. Hope you've enjoyed your day regardless of the result, and look, maybe one day our paths will cross again. But as for us, it is job done. I mean, it wasn't pretty, and if truth be known, with the second half performance really wasn't good. It was just, for me, too sloppy. Maybe at times a little bit sluggish. The decision making maybe wasn't the best. I think it was important to make those subs when we did. Obviously, we made, I think it was a triple change almost, wasn't it? Where Lewis Story came on, Tom Allen came on, and Marcus Denanga came on, and I think it was important just to get a couple more experienced heads onto the pitch. And I think, in all fairness, I think we did see out the game quite well. I think obviously it was getting a bit twitchy towards the end, but I think we did take the sting out of the match at the right time, and I think that, as I've said a couple of times, that is the difference with us under Rob than maybe what it was under Mike. And obviously games don't have to be a million mile an hour all the time. Like, there is a time when you maybe do need to wind it in a bit, slow it down, and I think we maybe did that at the right time. And look, it's a cup match. Whether you win 3-2 or whether you win whether in 3-2 or 11-0, it still does the same thing. It's not as if there's goal difference riding on it or anything like that. And yeah, I think as well, a few players today got a rest that perhaps needed one. So hopefully on Tuesday night against Dagenham and Redbridge will maybe look a bit fresher. But it's going to be a long running, and obviously now we need to rearrange the Chesterfield game, which was due to be on Saturday the 6th of April, which is of course the day of the semi-final. That is, so obviously that one's going to have to be rearranged, and I'm guessing that'll be on Tuesday the 16th now, because that's the only available Tuesday that we've got left. And also joining us in the semi-final is Bromley, Macclesfield, and one of Wealdstone or Solihull. As I'm doing this, that game has gone to penalties, and don't know the outcome of that yet. But I'll obviously find out once I've finished the clip, and obviously I will do a semi-final draw reaction video on Monday. But yeah, it was a a tale of two halves, really, wasn't it? First half, it was looking as though we were going to go on and absolutely maul them. Second half, all of a sudden they gave us something to think about, and as I said, fair play to them. I've obviously got a newfound respect for them, I've got to say. But that is that for this video, and I'll be back on Monday with that reaction to the semi-final draw of the FA Trophy. So until then, take care, cheers for watching, see you later.